Hello everyone, welcome to stream. Let me unmute Discord so that you can hear this music. Let me turn the music down a little bit, it's a bit loud. You wanna say hi, Yuki?
Hey.
I need to turn you up. Speak?
No idea.
Okay, sweet. Because I had you on like halfway, so like... But I didn't expect the music to be so loud. Ernest's gone to the bathroom, so he will be back. But for now, we can sit here. Were you here last session?
Me? Yeah, I was.
What do you remember? You had it open, just suddenly music just started blaring. Is that what happened, Muzza?
What were we doing? We were traveling from... I need to open the map because I need to remember names. We were going to Infotech City. We've arrived now. Before that, we met... we met someone. Wait.
We met someone. Great start. Loving that stuff.
Give me a sec. I'm sleepy.
Hey, welcome back, Ern.
No.
Chat.
Hi, chat.
We were...
Was it too intense?
What was it?
No, the music's good. We're getting compliments in chat about the music, but you scared the life out of Muzza.
Okay.
Oh, you had the window open.
Okay, I got it. We were gonna go to Infotech today. At first, we were going to the train station, but then we got into battle, which knocked out Dekus, so we had to bring him back to the NQRA to heal him, and then we went back to try again to get to Info City. We met Grace, who was a gnome transitioning, and we dropped her off before arriving in Infotech City, where we met Leon's son, Cohen, and we became his temporary bodyguards, escorting him to the hotel.
And you guys stayed the night in the hotel, and you have a chance to consider the proposition that he put towards to you.
Did you hear the same too intense?
This is a little intense. Maybe this is boss music, or like, combat music.
I need coffee. Holy shit, I'm sleepy. Give me a sec.
And Dekus got a, something happened to Dekus. But Dekus is not going to be joining us this session. Red is busy. So we don't have to worry about his, affliction now.
I forgot he had that affliction.
Oh, not you. Why did you remind me? I was happy.
You were happy. Too bad.
I remember now. I like that affliction. I can't wait to see that happen.
Where did the rose bag go?
It was cool.
Okay.
Probably.
Done. Oh, it's not done yet. Okay. Sorry, just checking my to-do list. Alrighty. Dice tower at the ready.
It's okay?
Yep.
Nice.
Did my model lose tracking? What is this? I'm not sleeping, I swear.
Hi, I can see her. She's asleep.
I'm gonna BRB out. I'm gonna go get coffee. I feel too sleepy.
That's not gonna help you. If anything, that would make you sleepier.
Coffee doesn't make me sleepy, you know this.
Damn. She's not neurodivergent.
Alright, so we agreed you took the deal of meeting. No, let me finish!
Oh, sorry.
Fuck's sake. You took the deal that I made with you of giving you. Hey, thank you for the subscribe. Hell yeah. One of few. Let's go. Okay. And then, of course, Charlie is saying high sound alert for joining. Charlie, you're taking the you're taking all the spotlight away from the fact that he just subscribed. Alright. But yes, okay, so you guys took the deal of meeting an NPC at a nat 20 rather than starting this session off at the location. So, you will have one encounter to get to said location from the hotel. Considering you are staying at the same hotel as the boy band, you do have a chance to interact with them. The members and their manager that's there.
They have a manager?
They
That
have-
makes sense why they have.
They have a manager. Manager can't really manage them very well, but manages everything else that they need to.
Why do I think it's just like a female manager that's just like having to deal with all these boys?
Let me see what Pinterest has for me today.
Interest.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna reload the page 2 times. 1. And hope that the first one is gonna be a picture of an actual person. Alright, I reload again until I get an actual person. It's the first one. That's the manager? Fuck.
Why? Why did you say that?
She looks more like a groupie than she does a manager.
Then maybe you redo it.
Okay. Alright, we try again. My Pinterest is like real down bad today.
Why is that?
Yeah, everyone is just like summer bikinis and shit.
I don't think your chat will mind.
Yeah, but Twitch will.
Twitch.
Alright, so this is the manager?
This is the. Why do you say that?
Why is the first comment, wow, he looks like my boyfriend? The fuck?
Okay, maybe next then.
Music's a little loud?
I told you it was loud. How about now?
Is that better, guys?
Oh. Whoops.
What? What did you do?
I accident.
Why did you pin it?
I didn't mean to.
Unpin it.
Whoops.
My fucking god. Okay, let me roll a dice. Alright.
Do you want to see what my Pinterest would give you?
And your Pinterest is not allowed to choose, alright?
I'm curious. I'm gonna see.
Number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13.
Let me show you what my 13 is.
Okay, alright. We'll compare.
I'll send it into the chat. In the stream. There we go. This is my 13.
Alright, this is my 13.
How was mine safer?
I don't know. I think I'll go with my 13.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That means I can use this for an NPC somewhere else.
Alright, so we have, like, that's Cohen. Let me put his name. And then this is...
Oh, you're just gonna put it in our P chat.
What?
One of these days you'll put names in the pictures after you introduce them.
I do for most of them.
Not for that one right there. The partial Canum.
Yeah, it's got a name now.
Now.
I thought I named them, I'll be honest.
My brain went Grace.
White Grace is brave.
You know, like touch Grace.
You've been playing too much Elden Ring.
I wanna play more Elden Ring.
Same. When's Yuki coming back? When's Sochi joining? Where's last?
So what's happening?
Well, considering things, Isola has a chance to interact with the entire band of Nocturne and their manager.
All of them?
Technically, yeah.
I'm gonna take out my dice. Of course she would.
What?
I rolled, right? Do you want to interact with any member of Nocturne? Not one.
No?
No.
Not at all.
He doesn't think it's a good idea.
Why?
She doesn't think it's a good idea.
What do you...
Yes, you'd be able to travel a lot. But you'd forfeit a lot of your rights as an adventurer by being their security detail. That's what she thinks.
Interesting.
Because think about it, right? Your entire job is to protect them. You can't just go off on your own.
Apparently, all of them are adventurers.
Yes. Doesn't change the fact that roles like that means you're supposed to do your job the way that it's supposed to be.
That still doesn't change the fact that if you want to interact with anyone...
She interacts with the manager.
Not really?
Yeah. She doesn't interact with the boys. She interacts with the manager.
Does she really have a thing for girls?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I've been rolling. Mom. No. Why? Oh no. Sorry for the full mouth talk. Pastry is good. In moderation. In all genuineness.
And her name's pronounced Megan, by the way.
Megan?
Megan, yeah.
I don't know what Isola would interact with her for. Genuinely. Because, yes. Of course she would.
What?
No, of course she would look like that, dealing with these boys. Can you put on a shirt, please? I had a shirt on. Thank you very much.
I like to think that she's like quite religious as well. But she dresses like this so that she doesn't get like stereotyped for it. And plus it means that she's like the person who's like whatever.
Good question who she follows.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
She
should probably roll, actually.
You're gonna roll which one it is individually. But I like thinking it's Isola. Like legit, right?
Uh-huh.
She doesn't think following the boy band is a good idea because it doesn't fit quite right with the group. Working as security personnel for a high priority group like this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She follows Alelia, the goddess, the elven goddess of spring. She has +1 to persuasion and intimidation rolls.
That makes sense. The only way she gets the boys in line. But yeah, that's just how Isola thinks about it. Like, as much of an opportunity this is to allow them to travel fast and all around the place, she doesn't think it's quite the good type of job. At least, she doesn't think it is a good one for herself.
Which, that's fair. She's entitled to her own opinions.
But she also thinks that it's not good for the group.
Mm.
Because if they truly were doing this, she'd already have problems with the security detail in general. Because she thinks about it like this. They have an avid gambler who clearly gambles anything and everything, not fit for security detail. You have a necromancer who's lugging around a dead corpse of her own wife. Again, not a good image. Would probably help with intimidation, but that comes with its own caveats. Let's see, the other members are... You have a well-known artist in the group.
Mm.
And having those two kind of fandoms meet like that would not be a good idea.
Mm.
Especially considering, like, they might jump into conclusions that one of the boys might be going out with her or anything of the sort, who knows. Which doesn't really paint a good image for either of them. At least not for the fans. The more rabid ones.
Yeah.
Who else is in the group? Well, there's her. She herself is not a big fan of concerts. At least, not the kind of concerts these people are doing. That ended up working for them is a bit clashing with her own personal goal. Don't forget that. She's still trying to find someone that would be worthy enough to essentially put up on a pedestal to make a king or a queen, for all we know. And who else is in the party? She is not too sure about the person who's into deadly plants. That as well is probably not a good idea. And was there anyone else?
Why has that been held for mythology? Seems like a woman. My god.
Seems like a woman was...
Yeah.
Why was that flagged?
I honestly don't.
Seems like a woman.
Hey, welcome back.
The fuck?
We just learned something about auto-mod.
Automod
Why?
flag seems like a woman as a
misogynistic term.
It hates. It's okay, Mazu.
It hates everyone.
Yeah, I am a mod and even I get flagged.
I'm so sorry. I have my coffee now.
But yeah, Isola, I'm just explaining how Isola would think about what to do with this offer of a job for the boy band, because she personally thinks it's not a good idea for either party to accept the contract, basically. and this is just from Isola's point of view. I don't really mind if as a player, but no, Isola is not agreeing. She doesn't think it's a good idea for either party to accept the contract basically of work.
I kind of see it too, because we have our own thing and we'll only be around for a year at this. Collectively a year, so we won't have a lot of time as well.
Well, there's that, and also the fact that, well, all of us are former convicts with our own like problems that might or might not be known by people, and that's not including every single person's quirky trait. So yeah. Rat Travel. Is there a delay on like stream? Is that why the
No, the image has been up there for a while. Rat Traveler just zoned out and then zoned back in.
I came back to her.
Yes. Her name is Megan. She is the manager of Nocturnal Despair.
This would be a great time to have a third opinion.
It would. I called him on 3 things. He did not answer on any of them. Either he's out right now, or he's passed out, or he's helping downstairs.
He messaged me saying that he was baking. And so
That's
he'd be a little late.
why.
A little late. That could be anywhere between 5 minutes to 4 hours.
Between 5 minutes and the end of stream. Smash. Lol. But Masa has a point. She looks like she would be down to be in a mosh pit.
Yeah, that's probably why she agreed to be their manager. But now she has second guessing herself.
She's regretting her life choices.
She's become more religious since being with them.
Why? That's a real question.
What
she has to ask for mercy from her own god. Keep in mind, alright, so the god that she follows is the elven goddess of spring, Eulalia. Where Eulalia's whole thing is only kill as much as you need. And so she prays almost every day to say, please help give me the strength not to kill these boys.
At that point, she might as well be the goddess of patience.
Basically is.
Oh shit, I'm getting knocked out. I had a point. Give me a sec.
Alright. Wait, what does party do?
You mean party? Party, party, party. What I can think of is like that fucking, what's it called? Abridged.
Come back. Hi.
Van Helsing. Van Helsing? No, it's not Van Helsing. Is it? The guy, the vampire guy. Is that Van? No.
Yes, Van Helsing.
Lavender!
Is that Van Helsing?
Yes.
Hello. Hi.
Religious heavy metal. Hey, Lavender. We're on stream.
Welcome to stream. Say hi to chat.
Hi, chat.
Van Helsing bridge mentioned.
Yeah, no, that's all I can think of is the party, 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 I'm gonna party. Hear the intro song to it.
I just fucking sing songs. Nazi.
Yep.
We have a third opinion now, Alright.
Alright.
You have to explain what happened, though.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay.
So, Lavender, sorry to just put it out here now.
No, it's okay.
So, Isola is thinking about the... Okay, wait, no. First and foremost, do you even know what's happening currently with the group?
What's happening?
What do you remember from last session?
We in a train we met the guy who's the guitarist.
Okay, so she's with the Coleman part.
Okay. So, basically,
Yeah?
the group was offered like, hey, you could be our like security for our
Yeah.
band. I thought we allowed that.
Yeah.
I did.
Yes, but
Ali found it.
Isola is thinking that it's probably not a good idea for any party to accept that contract, because in Izola's mind, the the group's intentions and the boy band's intentions aren't the same,
Yeah.
and their end goal isn't the same either. Because we're a group of fugitives. We might be known outside of Hypercity, and giving that kind of attention to a boy band group that has like good reputation might not be a good thing. It is also the fact that our group is mostly female, and our group has several people that are well known for good
Forget
and
about
bad.
that part.
Yeah, for good and bad. We have a like gambling addict who has clearly done more than a few frauds.
Several tax evasions.
Tax evasions, fraud, all of that.
Give me a second.
We have a necromancer that's lugging around a dead body. We have an artist who is well known for her works, but that might make two fandoms clash, because that might make
Yeah.
people jump to conclusions. Yeah.
And then the only one person who would not have a problem will be the druid.
Which druid?
Two druid.
Her, the normal druid, the one with cure.
Yeah, because the other druid has a fascination with dangerous plants. And my character has outwardly said she's done several rebellions. So, yeah.
Oh.
Did you forget that
Whoa.
about my character, or did you not hear it?
Look, we already know they're criminals, so
Yeah.
this, you know.
I
Circle of
wonder
Sun.
what the heck the Barashika did to be a pigeon. Anyway.
I don't know
You
what.
can try to find out if you really want to know.
I'm not sure how we go about it. Oh, talk to a plant right now. Talk to that grass right there. Wait, is that artificial grass?
It's a fake plant.
It was fake. It was
Damn, it's a golf course from grass.
The fuck?
But yeah, that's how Isola sees it. But I, as a player, don't mind
agree.
if you want to go out with that. Like, think about like how you, as a character, would go about the idea of it. If you, as a player, want to, you can still push for it. No, Isola will say no, but will begrudgingly accept it if it's a majority thing.
Hmm.
Because I
Just
personally
gotta-
think it's all fine if our group goes with them. It opens up a different thing compared to what we were doing.
I don't think Josephine cares personally. Like, she doesn't care if they do become it, but she also doesn't care if we don't do it. I'd see it. I don't think it's that good of an idea, but
Personally, I don't think good idea outside the character.
mm,
Like we have our goals to go first.
Like,
Then
here's the thing: even if we finish the quest we were given, right? That means we gotta find something else to do.
that is true.
So if we take aside that because we are gonna do the quest anyway, at least that's what the group said. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Where are they headed next anyway?
we haven't found out yet. We haven't interacted with them.
So you guys are in the hotel right now with the entire band and with the manager. So you have the option to interact with any of the band members or the manager, or you can go and just interact with yourselves if you want to keep doing that too. But you have basically like you have this brief moment, and then you guys need to do one encounter before you can get to the location for your quest. So we will need someone to take over the allocated roles of navigator, journal keeper, and quartermaster.
I can do journal keeping for us. Gives me a way to focus on this session.
Did the band members get shown? No, not yet.
I've seen them.
Yes.
Lavender, do you want to do navigation? If not, I can do it.
I would like to be in navigation.
Okay. I'll be quartermaster then.
Right, so would you guys like to interact with anyone before the session, before like you guys start leaving and going on for your quest?
Do you?
How many band members we have?
There's 4
There's
members.
7 members.
7?
Seven.
Yeah.
No, there is not 4.
No, it's 7. I compared them to BTS because there's 7 of them. I remember.
Also, that's what that comment was.
Yes.
Who's the vocal?
There's actually 3 singers in this band.
Which vocals you want?
I can show them all on stream, but I can't send them all.
Who raps?
raps? Yeah, there
Is
is
there a
one
rapper?
rapper. There's 2 singers. There's a pianist. There is let me describe them to you, right? So there's a red-headed singer who seems to be human and is dressed in quite traditional clothing. There is a winged celestial pianist with sort of golden, as you'd expect for a celestial, like golden blonde hair. Of course, there's Cohen, which is the wolf human. He is the rhythm guitarist. There is a dark-haired, sort of punk-looking guy with tattoos. But behind him seems to be some fairy wings. He is also sort of mucking around with a bass guitar trying to tune it. There is an elf with sort of dark, light grey hair with some dark grey streaks. He's got tattoos all sort of like over his back and around his arm. And he's hitting away on his hands with some sticks. There is a Kanum with dark black hair and black horns to match, with piercing blue eyes. He seems to be another vocalist. His voice is quite sort of deeper than the others.
Felix, is that you?
And then there is a fox human who is playing around with a guitar, trying to sort of tune up all of the guitars for everyone. And he's sitting there in what looks like a bathrobe.
Bathrobe?
Yeah, don't question it. They're boys.
Well, I have
Boys
a
being
guess of what-
boys.
Oops, I tripped. Hee hee. Roll for it.
Alright. I guess, oh, let me roll to see which... I'll make this roll for it one of the boys, let's be honest.
Should charge my phone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. What does the drummer do?
What did the drummer not do?
What's the drummer do?
Who did he do?
Ah.
Plenty.
Where's my D4? Brassica, can you please roll me an agility saving throw?
Oh. Hold on.
Sorry, what are we doing?
Four.
You sort of, as you're sort of walking around, a bit of your shoe sort of gets caught on the floor. You trip. Well, you're pretty sure your shoe got caught somewhere, and you trip. The drummer is quick to react, sort of dropping his sticks and sort of goes and catches you, and sort of helps you back to your feet as he says, "Okay, watch your step, little lassie. Didn't want you going hurting any of those antlers on your head, now would we?"
Like, can I check?
This is
He
the drummer,
looks
by the way.
like-
I'm sending the image so you can see him.
Okay.
There we go.
This is the drummer that caught her.
Did Brassica
What did
fall?
you roll?
You rolled a 14.
What did you roll?
You rolled a 4.
I rolled
Oh.
4.
Oh.
Rat Traveler, come.
Flash me.
Rat Traveler is just one of the fucking fangirls for Nocturne.
We are the same, you and I.
But yes, he says that and helps you to your feet. Making sure like he sort of gently sort of brushes some hair away from your antler that has sort of come across and misplaced itself. He does seem to be admiring them a little bit.
Do you
What
need
a
me to grab you, or are you?
Sorry, you both
She
talked at the
said-
same time.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Barasika blushed a little and then said, "What a gentleman."
Look, we may not look like it, but we're not some arrogant celebrities. We're just some boys.
I
who
don't think
love
he'll be
making
gentle.
music.
Sorry, I'm not exactly. Pardon me. I'm not exactly used to the modern music these days. Mind if I ask your name?
You can have my name as long as I get yours in return.
I'm Barasika.
I realize he's
Araska
one of the
Cloud.
few ones that I haven't got a fucking name for. Hold on.
Huh?
Hold on a sec.
What's going on?
I'm finding a name for him. I don't have a name on my notes for him.
And you gave them all names.
I
Yeah,
thought I
that-
did too, but apparently I missed the drummer.
Ah, the poor drummer. Always forgot.
Sorry.
Is everybody gone?
I keep getting knocked at, so that's sorry.
Keep getting knocked on. Who's that?
Yes.
Who knocked on?
Alright, he introduces himself as Kenji.
I was hoping his name was Ragey, because that could be like a nickname for Rage, because he's the drummer.
I feel like they probably call him that anyway.
He'll definitely be gentle, but if you ask me, he doesn't need to hold it back. Hoping it was Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
You can't bring the king of heroes in like that. He drowned in here.
What?
No, it's just the idea that this king of heroes from Fake Draenor is playing the drum with all the ancient artifact weapons because he owns all of it.
What the hell?
He probably has a good drum kit somewhere in there. But yeah. What about you, Josephine? Do you interact with anyone from Nocturne?
I think I'm just gonna. I need more clarification of what's in it for us if we accept the deal.
Zora coming in with High Fox Mom.
Hey Zoro. My fucking god.
Zora
No!
caught in 12K.
He definitely has all of the drum set. Zoro yells Yuki.
Alright, text to speech.
No!
Yes. Alright, so do you want to talk to the manager? Do you want to talk to Cohen? What's the go here?
Give me Cohen.
Give me
Give
Cohen.
me Cohen.
You gotta work harder than that. He's a
I'm not
dynamic-
gonna take him like that.
Not with that voice.
It never works anyway, bitch. I ain't
You-
trying.
How do you start this conversation with Cohen?
Give me a second, I need to think of words.
Right.
Dang. So, what exactly do we get out of this?
Smash! I bet if Rad Traveler could spam chat Rad
I'm
Traveler
back.
would.
Rat Traveler probably can. I don't think I have a limit on that. Doesn't mean you should. All
I
can
agree
hear
with
when you
Rat
say
Traveler.
that is all I can hear is fucking Markiplier and his Pokemon Smash list.
Smash. Pass.
He's like,
Double smash.
no, Smash, and then moves on.
What are you talking about?
Markiplier and his Pokemon hit list.
Aw.
I wish I had abs like that. Don't
Yeah,
we all?
same,
Don't we
same.
all, Muzzle? I think the pic I sent in Discord inspired me to make a royal design bathroom. I'm
What?
not surprised. Where the fuck were you? Royalty?
Well, here's the thing as well, though. We gotta point out something. That door
That
looks so
door,
out
that
of
olive
place.
door does not fit.
Everything else looks nice and fitted in, and then there's an olive door.
All I can hear is the bird saying, "Let me smash." This
Step
Muzzle.
on me, sexy cat man. He's a wolf man.
He's a wolf man.
Yeah, I feel like that's even better. I think.
I think it's a hotel, if anything.
But yes, sorry, Josephine, you talked to Cohen.
That door is an elevator door.
Why
by the
is
way.
there an elevator into the bathroom?
Even better? Elevator in a bathroom? Hold on.
Why is there an elevator in the bathroom? What is wrong with
I
this
agree with
place?
everything Rat Traveler is talking about. I agree wholeheartedly.
There's so many conversations happening, it's hard to keep track. So yes,
Right.
Josephine.
So, what exactly are we getting out of this if we were to become your security?
Well, look, I'm not my father in terms of a businessman, but well, I'm sure I can figure out something with Megan and the other organizers, but we'd be paying you guys fairly. Insurance covered, medical bill, anything that you guys need, of course. Equipment, we'd help cover that as well. You gotta make sure that you guys have the best things that you possibly can. But other than that, travel's on us. Everything, really. We have more money than what we know what to work with currently.
I'm surprised you're not blowing it off of parties.
Parties.
Roll for that shit.
Literally. We're not really the party type. Look, maybe a couple of them might go out and pick up a girl at a bar or something, but we're not the type for any, like, gambling, parties, nightclubs, that kind of stuff. It's just not our scene.
Not anymore, eh?
Like, sure, like I had a few like camping trips with mates back when I was, growing up at the start of all this. We'd all hang out together, but that's long gone. And trust me, that was heavily regulated with what we could eat, drink, or do. Seriously.
Where exactly are
Can
you
you tell
going
the
next?
NPC's
Then?
abs to stop staring at
Did someone quote Zoro on that? That's fucking great. Add that to the Discord.
Don't you have a?
I have
can
a
do it,
quotes
give it
channel
a-
on the Discord.
Where is your quotes channel?
I can do it. ちょっと待ってください.
I'm just wanting to see where it is.
It's in text channels under IRL and pet
Oh, there
photos.
it is. What's it on?
We have an ad in like a minute, by the way. Looking definitely not respectfully right the session, so don't staring at Smash. But yes, so it's not really us spending money like that. A lot of us, we hope to have families in the future, but haven't really had much luck. As you can imagine, it's very hard to weed out which girls are there just for clout and which girls are actually there genuinely.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Must be crazy.
So what's the
It's-
drama's name again?
Kenji? Right?
Kenji, yeah.
Okay, Kenji. Got it.
Yeah, look, we've all had our fair share of dangerous girls.
Mm-hmm.
The stands.
Yeah, basically. I still don't know how they got through. That's why we don't really go out to those places. We might go out to like a low tavern and try and disguise ourselves as just adventurers like we used to. Doesn't always work.
Well, where are you planning to travel next?
Next we're making our way up the one side of the Contentients, doing a show up at the Celestial Kingdom, eventually. We have been asked to perform for the Archangels themselves, which I never thought I'd see the day.
That's so far.
But, I know, we have a big truck and a bus to carry everyone in, and a couple of the sort of caravans to stay in, when we're not staying in hotels, of course. So, it'll be a comfortable ride. I'm not sure how long it'll take, just however long we need. And sometimes we stop by and do a couple quests if we're nearby. You know, it's always good to go out and, keep trained up. Hate to see what happens if I was to lose any of my physique. God, my dad would probably kill me. No, my mom would probably kill me.
Faster than my dad could.
And love you insignificantly, sir, please.
Significantly correct. Insignificant. Beautiful.
I'll just be another one of your fangirls, sir. I swear. Brain cell dice? Alright, let's check how many brain cells chat has.
I need brain cells.
18! Wow, my god.
Does feel like that, eh? It'd be like that, eh?
Does that answer any of your questions?
No.
Do you have more questions?
I'll come back if there's any more.
Okay, I will be here. He sort of like turns away. Isola, is there anyone you want to talk to?
She was going to interact with the manager.
Mm-hmm. But
You still want to?
what? What did you roll? Why is there a slam of a desk?
How many of them are there?
7, 8, including the manager.
Who's number 5?
Good trouble.
You're sharing?
You're sharing. Oh boy! Why him?
There are better ones.
Do you, I can show you. I can show you and all of the characters you have to choose from if you want to.
There's another fox guy. You can go.
She seems very interested in the pianist.
Okay, all right. This is the next one. But the pianist.
Yes, 19 for Cohen.
All right.
I know
This-
someone
this
else
next
who's
one?
interested in the.
The
I'm not
bassist?
saying that.
Nope.
The drummer.
14.
The other singer.
Not 1.
And the fox.
11.
Poor Edmund. Okay.
Hey, it's better than fucking Nat 1 over there.
All right. Let me copy the.
Who was the nat one?
The condom, unfortunately.
All right. The pianist.
Damn. He's the cool one too.
Did you interact?
Rat Traveler, I wasn't gonna say that.
Terrible. Fucking terrible.
I was gonna say that, but I held back and I used it when I said, so I don't have to say it anymore.
Terrible.
It's just
Oh,
the same
what
brave
is-
wavelength.
Bravery.
Brain
I'm gonna
wavelength.
roll. I'm gonna roll for the Barasika like Kenji or not.
Yeah, go for it. This is the pianist. You
11.
do know his name because you're hearing it called out.
Because he pulled down.
Laurel?
Yes, Laurel.
Or is it Yenny?
Fuck off.
He does have some glorious wings behind him as well, neatly sort of folded away. As he seems to be comfortably sitting there, he's sort of, I feel like he's sitting out like a balcony, like an open window kind of area, having a cigarette.
I think it's cigarette.
Well, you think it's a cigarette, it's actually an e-cigarette because you're in Hyper City and that's more popular.
He's vaping?
Kind of. Vapes don't exist here.
E-cigarette. E-cigarette. If you're an engineer, you can make the first vape.
Why does he look like a more feminine Sephiroth?
Feminine Sephiroth.
You're not wrong.
What do you say? What do you agree with them? Please, sir, marry
He
me.
looks.
Anime
Do you like
Fabio.
Barasika?
I wasn't expecting to see a celestial in this kind of group.
Let me roll his reaction to you. I wasn't expecting to see a Sealy in Hyper City.
Touche.
I know, or so she said.
Laurel, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Just on mine.
Look the words from my mouth. What can I do for you? Are you walking in here like some kind of reporter?
Order. And why would I be? And why would I be that? I could be just some random girl that managed to find her way inside.
Yes, but you have that look in your eye that says you have questions and the desire to try and find something. It's the same look that those reporters usually have, looking for drama. Their next big thing.
I wouldn't say what I'm looking for is a drama or the next headline. Well, at least not in the way that you might think.
Well, do tell. You're a lot more interesting than watching the birds fly past of this ill city.
Rather than watch the birds fly past, I'd rather see a new era being ushered in by the one I could serve.
Interesting words. If I didn't know better, I'd say that you're looking for some god.
God, no, that's too much. I can't serve a god.
That's
Perhaps a
clearly a misunderstanding on your part then. That's exactly what Celestials do. Have you never been to the Celestial Kingdom?
Good question. Let me roll. I've been there. Though, as fulfilling as serving a deity would be, I'd rather find a person that can be put up there. You know, perhaps make a god of my own. Or at least push one to ascendancy. Now that would be something, wouldn't it?
But have you done your research on how one could even achieve that? It's very rare, you know.
Extremely so, considering the last one we had was... She stops herself.
You'd be surprised there's suddenly an influx of new gods currently. I can tell you for a fact there's been at least 3 in the last generation or 2.
Not surprising, considering how much excitement that's been going on for the past few generations.
Excitement? That is definitely one way to explain it. How long have you been around for, if you don't mind me asking? I know it's bad practice to ask a woman their age, but considering you may even have outlived me, I am intently curious.
Oh, how could you say such a thing about little me? But since you're so polite, did we establish her age properly?
Nope.
Alright.
Can we establish her age properly?
It's 15 per generation, correct?
15 mortal years per generation, yes. We are currently in the 170th generation.
Well, do you want me to say it within how humans count it, or do you want me to
Generations is fine.
definitely more than 10 generations?
I see. We're not so different after all.
Oh. And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
We're coming close to 20 generations in a couple.
Oh,
It's older than most. What can I say? My bloodline is quite pure.
if you don't mind me asking for specific numbers, I'd be willing to out mine, if you don't mind.
Specific numbers.
It's a good way to grasp how old one person can be.
— 18 generations.
23.
That's not too far off.
No, not at all. It's just surprising. Usually I've only ever seen vampires that come close to my age.
What can I say? My father is a person of quite some power.
One of the archangels.
Yeah. I am granted to take his place once I'm finished. What does he say? Mucking around.
Does he do hair?
Yes, I feel like he says mucking around with a hair flick. There you go. He puts his cigarette out after flicking his hair.
He can bite my neck anytime. How is that related to the law?
You look quite light on your feet. What's your class?
Dancer. Believe it or not.
I believe it. Though your style seems foreign to me.
No, this is just something I picked up after going to a particular country. Quixia has quite the interesting mix of traditional and modern nowadays.
Tell me about it. You think Quixie has anything to show our drummer definitely summarizes it quite well.
But yes, no, I do have to say it's a bit disappointing to say the least.
What?
I came here hoping to find a person that probably is worth serving, but so far you don't meet quite the criteria just yet.
He so puts a hand in his chest and mock hurt. Me? Not worthy enough. I'm due to be an archangel any time now, if only I say yes.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think you can strive to go ascendancy if I do serve you? Would you be willing to work on that responsibility?
There's always a high chance. There's a reason why I learned the piano of all instruments. Much better to orchestrate with.
Not quite yet. Maybe in a few generations I might come back and see if I still haven't found anyone.
If that's the case, then we probably won't cross paths again. Because if anything's right, what I overheard is probably what's going to end up happening.
And what have you heard?
That an offer was made out to you and your party. But in all actuality, I feel like it's not really an offer at all.
Do you mean the one that Cohen has put out to the party, or do you mean the other one that we've been put into?
I was referring to Cohen's one, but I am aware of your other one. If out of anyone, it's probably me that's the most in tune with the NQRA and its happenings.
And you'd think it'd be the son of an important man, like Leon himself would be the one who knows more.
Don't be surprised. Cohen tries to avoid him a lot more than he goes out to talk to him.
Surprising, considering what I've heard about this father of his.
Don't get them wrong, the family is very close with each other. But they have very strict rules in that family. They have to. There's so many kids.
That makes sense. Still impressive how he manages to do it.
Leon?
He was a human before all of that.
If anyone was to be the person you followed, Leon would have been it. A shame you found him too late.
Or rather, it's great that people found him too late. After all, he might not have ascended if you did find him earlier.
He just chuckles. I think I zoned down, didn't hear the conversation. Rat Traveler! Someone bonk him, I fucking swear.
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Bonk. That's not what I meant.
Let me just... Let me... I'll bonk him.
You
I'm
have
used to this.
how many points, Ernest, and you choose to go for the cheapest option?
Is there a... Oh yeah, there are bonks in chat. I forgot. It's been a while since I've actually done it. I usually get them.
Yes, you're usually the one getting bold.
But yeah.
My energy has finally traveled to the Rust Traveler.
You deserve this, Lord.
Cover your ears, C's. You might not like this one.
Was that the bunk of 22?
My fucking god, that's a lot of points.
Look, I could do the 50k one if you really want.
I'm so
Oh, you need
glad
to
no
change
one's
it to
done the 50K.
2025.
Fuck, I just changed it to 2024.
Give me a sec.
Are you changing it for me? What? Alright. So yes.
I feel like they just do small pop at this point.
Ern's bonk has only accelerated his group. What the fuck?
Excuse you. But yeah. I was wondering why I couldn't do this. If you complete it before the 300 followers has been completed.
Oh, alright, let me fix that.
111222, really?
Is that what we're up to?
No, we're at 39,766. How much did we need to reach? 111222, got it. Luscious hair, nimble fingers, strong hand, an arm that can melt a heart, and a body to melt one's eyes, jeez. But yeah. Undeniable hip power, oh god. Jeez. Well, he's a pianist, so he should have the kind of stamina. You got hundreds of visual novel horny and non-horny games on Steam. Go live your fantasy.
Character AI is also an option, and janitor AI.
Isn't there like a
What
new
are the
thing
other
called
ones?
Mala AI or something?
I think there is, but I don't know. There's like a lot of things. Those also help with your fantasies. You go free yourself.
You do you, boo boo. May say I know. But yes. Are you fixing your things now?
Yeah.
Bless you.
That was a cough, but thank you.
Unbless.
Damn, okay. Also, Sochi's still out, so
Out? I thought he was baking.
he is out. That means probably closer to 4 hours than it
No,
is
you
to
mean
4
by the end of
minutes.
session, right?
Most likely.
I look at mod actions, I just see fucker added as permanent term. Underneath it being seems like a woman. He's baking the car, I hope not.
I hope
Baking in the
not.
car.
It
What
could-
number
it
were we
could
up to
work.
for it? What was the current amount that we have left?
Currently left. I need to get my calculator because I don't want to calculate that.
For what?
For the 300 gold thing.
So we're
It already ended.
71. Yeah, 71,456.
Alright, hold on.
I was gonna add more.
71,456. Alright.
Will we reach 300 followers first? Or will we reach the rewards? Who knows?
You'll never know.
If there wasn't a limit, I probably could. Actually, no, I have enough points to finish that in one go.
I've been contributing a lot to it.
I know, and may this be known, I am the one who knows the option and still want to smash this woman looking with body of Hercules. And may I say, smash!
Cause yeah, I can't view this one anymore.
Can't view it?
I can extend that one.
Can extend it?
The original one.
Nice.
Is it back?
Let's see. Yes, you can.
Alright.
There you go. It's more impressive the fact that it's been raised like to 39k before this, yeah. Hydrate.
Hydrate! Hey, everyone take a drink!
Sure.
I feel like Rat Traveler needs a drink more than anyone.
With the amount of thirsts happening. Yeah, thirsts happening. God, even my fucking mouth is deciding to not have certain letters come out.
Do it again!
Do it once more. Can never be enough.
Alright, now that that's fixed, back to the session at hand. So, with that conversation coming to a close, soon you guys, so they go to their band training to set up for their next concert. That was later on that night. Meanwhile, you guys, you're all ready to go and do your quest?
Your tail.
Look, I have to like flick it behind me, alright?
Hello. Back. Cheers.
Yeah, no back?
Right, do you remember what quest we need to do, Yuki?
Do you guys remember anything from the quest?
I do.
Hold on, I need to shut my ears.
Give me a second.
You good? You alright?
Yeah, I'm just killing a mosquito.
No, I don't remember the quest.
But the quest is basically there's been a string of missing women injured.
Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay,
There you go.
okay, yeah, now I remember. Sorry.
Would you like to read
Trying
it
to
out?
find it. It's a string of missing people that we have to investigate. We don't know why they're missing or how. But it's all around info tech. If I remember correctly from last session. Is there anything else I'm missing? I think I'm missing a lot, but that's what I remember.
Well, that's the basic gist of it, and that's probably more than most of us remembering it.
My god, Rat Traveler.
We don't have any leads on it other than a lot of it happening in Infotech. We came here to find some leads.
Some.
Something. We have to find something from here.
Something. Anything. Somebody.
They have nothing in common. I think that was another thing. Like, none of the women have anything in common. We don't know when they started disappearing or why. We just know that they did.
The only thing that you guys have for information is the location of the last missing woman was at a tavern nearby. Which is where you guys will be going to.
There you go. I just realized how you fucking spelled Laurel.
What about it? What's wrong with it?
Why can't you be normal?
It's a chemical spelling, okay? Google it.
It is a chemical spelling.
You scientists and your usage of weird letters.
If you think that's weird, you should search up some of the funniest names. You think scientists don't have a sense of humor?
I know. They literally call big, legit. One of the bear subspecies is literally big bear and small bear.
No. I don't mean in terms of that kind of thing. I mean in terms of chemical naming.
Oh.
Some of the fucking chemical names are just hilarious. The abbreviations for them is so funny. Alright, do you guys on stream, you want to see the rest of the band, alright? Just to fucking calm yous down, alright?
Which one's the vampire? There's a vampire? There's no vampire.
I have hidden some of the names so you guys don't know the names for all of them. Oh shit.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the time when we have a girl band come up. And it's a red traveler, it's gonna be Muzza next.
I want a rat band.
You want a rat band. That's Ern's specialty, that's not me specialty.
Ern, is there a rat band in Guilabi? Please
Yeah.
tell me there is.
Right.
I want to find.
This is one of those.
Yuki, there's rat merchantry. You think there won't be rat band?
There's rat bard.
Alright. Let Chad have their moment. So this is one of them. This is the human singer, this is the pianist. Here's Cohen. This is the bassist, the fairy.
Rat traveler me for real. I love that. Rat traveler me for real. When I first saw these guys.
You gotta kill Ern. What did you do? Okay.
I was swallowing.
I was gonna make a joke. I am not gonna make that
Don't
joke.
you
We're
fucking make it. I almost died.
yeah, there's a fairy bassist.
I will not make this. I know what joke you're gonna say.
Yeah, you knew, didn't you? This is the drummer.
Rat traveler, stop.
I knew it.
That's the joke. I was thinking Grand Traveler's gonna say that. This is the drummer.
I knew he was gonna say it as well.
He's the other singer.
Yeah, he's the cool one.
Oh, wait, I know why she would go on that one.
Hint. Why?
Real! So real for that!
Fucking hell, Yuki. I'm gonna go grab some
So
water.
real!
And this is the fox guy.
I agree
Yes.
with Rat Traveler 100%. Oh my god. But I have to behave, so I can't say anything. Thank you for saying what I want to say. I have to stay in character, and my character's a lesbian, so I can't say any of this, so thank you.
Inside, she's really crying.
Inside, I'm saying everything Rat Traveler is saying.
Oh my fucking god. Did Rat Traveler even... Did they, like, die? Or, like, did they just not see the last one? Or the last one no reaction? What's the go here?
There he is.
There we go. There we go.
Whimsical band asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. We'll find
there
one,
is
don't
a
worry.
If you want, I do have
There is
my
a
Pinterest
girl-
open.
there is a girl idol group in NQRA, but you guys will have to find it.
Find it.
That's where everyone else will be interested.
I'm sorry. The first image my Pinterest gave me has the name Feral. Yeah, no, that's exactly what Traveler is currently. Feral.
Real.
Where? Feral.
Like, if you wanted to, I could literally just scroll through my Pinterest and collect a few images to make them up, but
What did I just see?
what?
Maybe we'll find them in the tavern. Maybe coincidentally we'll find the girl group in the tavern. Maybe they're the ones
AI.
going missing.
Yeah, the girl group got it.
They are getting kidnapped. They're the missing people.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
That'd be too real. That'd be a different case entirely.
Hey, it happens to guy groups as well.
Yeah, I mean, Cohen lost his shirt. Still, he's still missing a shirt.
Yeah, still.
He lost his shirt, his belt, his dignity.
No, he still has some dignity.
Does he?
I would hope so. He's a Genali.
Fair.
His mother would kill him otherwise.
So, guess 11's not back, so who wants to be navigator?
Do you
I can.
trust me?
Do you trust
I
me?
like this. I like this.
Electricity explain.
I'm sending this into the Discord. into my Discord. If you guys want to see, I'm putting in landfill memes. Enjoy. This is
Where?
what my Pinterest gave me.
You know what? Fair, Rat Traveler. Fair.
It's in my Pinterest.
That's probably the most tame Pinterest has ever been. If it was a particular site, that would be a very different case. Alright.
That's true, I guess.
Nice.
But yes, so navigator. Roll for me. In navigation.
I'm gonna take it, alright, Aaron?
Yeah, go ahead. I just rolled.
That
I
is a
don't trust my-
12.
It's better than my 3.
That is a +0.
Okay. One
So-
encounter roll coming right up.
Yes, please. Well, clearly
a 10.
my Pinterest goes, this is an enemy.
This is an enemy.
It is, if evil, why hot kind of enemy, if that's the case.
Where?
Where?
Yuki!
Where?
Calm
You
thyself.
said evil white hot. No. Let me see the villain.
No!
Not yet.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, what did you get?
10.
Just nothing. Alright, so you arrive at the tavern. You, sort of
It's
walking
being
down, you
taped.
guys had a chance to sort of talk and think about, what had happened and, what you guys might be deciding to do in the future, and you, end up exactly where you left off with the sort of inconclusive decision on whether you're going to take the deal or not. And-
Josephine is swaying to the deal. So
Yeah.
We
And-
need to deal.
Soon you guys come upon the robotic mermaid. That is the name of the tavern. It seems to... It looks kind of more of something you'd expect from Tarlis or something. Has a more old-style feel, but the neon signs and the holograms make it feel a little out of place, but entirely in place for a place known as Hyper City, Infotech City.
hmm. Should we go inside?
In terms of
Around? Not
there is a few people that are sort of being kicked out that seem to have been stayed there the night, being quite drunk. But there seems to be some people inside cleaning up the tables and trying to prepare to open for the day. It is 10 a.m.
Sorry.
Oh, I need to stop zoning out into the distance.
Can I look around the area, like the tavern? Is there any cameras outside or
There is
Any
some
cameras
cameras
anywhere
out the
near?
front of the tavern. There also
Mhm.
seems to be some inside. It does have a smile you're on camera sign in the front window.
cute? Okay. Are there any other stores with cameras around as well?
Either side it seems to lead in towards what is a shopping center, like a big mall, like multi-story, behind. It seems to be like sort of right on the corner of like sort of black walls that go up into the shopping center there.
Mm.
The door is quite a ways away from the tavern itself, though, up a large set of stairs. There doesn't seem to be sort of much surveillance for that area as far as you can see. You can roll me inside if you want to.
Are there
Sure.
people here already? Or...
Yeah, there's people walking around. Like, the city's alive. Like, it's lots of, like, people walking past. It's a bustling sort of corner that has a lot of foot traffic. But the tavern itself, it seems to be quite quiet inside with only a couple employees sort of working to, tidy everything up.
Okay. I got a 15 for inside.
Nice. You take notice that there aren't security cameras per se. There are some android guards that sort of seem to be taking turns walking around the area and patrolling. Judging by their uniforms, you see that these are like factory androids rather than like living ones. So they work according to their program and their program only.
Mm. Hmm.
What happened to the music?
Looking for ones that doesn't have vocals in it.
Good plan.
That's cool.
Do you want to look around right now? Or should we go in?
I feel like this is too combat oriented.
Why don't you go cyberpunk like aesthetic or like cyberpunk
It's-
atmosphere music?
I have, but the problem is all those ones have the copyrighted stuff.
I wonder if we can just
Party
use it.
hard? Question mark?
So
Party
how
hard?
is
Like
this place? Sorry, this is a club? Is this a
It's
bar?
you're on the street outside of a tavern. It's kind of like
Actual tavern? At
yeah, it's like
Hypercity?
an old tavern that's been like cyberpunked to fit into the area.
Is this
So think like an old country tavern kind of situation, like a country pub.
the actual?
Like you could technically, if you guys go inside, you can change the music to like something that's more like non-cyberpunkish and probably more like standard tavern music.
Mm.
Country cyberpunk music, asked Melissa.
Country cyberpunk? I wonder if that's a
That
thing.
That exists.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Trippy music and psychedelic visuals. There's actually yeah, there's an actual cyberpunk song, but yeah, Fingers and Outlaws, so it goes. Minecraft. Country Roads, but it's cyberpunk industrial sci-fi.
Industrial sci.
I'm curious.
Play it.
It's showing me a guy with a guitar.
Uh-huh.
It's a skit video at the start as well.
Interesting.
Alright.
Is that it? Is that the song?
What if John Denver came from a different universe to bring us some electro cyberpunk industrial synth sci-fi futuristic metal vibes? That is a fucking... Alright.
One hell of a title, my god.
Oh, wait, he actually sings.
What am I listening?
Hey, welcome back.
Cyberpunk Country Roads.
Hey. We're at the tavern.
Okay.
Do you want to roll me navigation? Just so, because you'll be
Yeah.
navigated from here on.
Cyberpunk Space Cowboys in Western Saloon.
19.
Nice, that's a +1.
Doing better.
Sweet. Is it copyright free?
Probably not. Stop.
It had the right vibe though, if it only didn't have lyrics. But yes, so you do arrive at what seems to be like a Western medieval tavern that's been cyberpunked, basically. It's cleaning up after what must have been one hell of a night.
Hmm.
And, yeah, you guys are just trying to decide on what to do. The tavern is called the Robotic Mermaid.
It's fine.
Yeah, this could work. No, I like the other one better.
Do we know how recent the last disappearance was?
Sorry, what?
Do we know how recent the last disappearance was?
It was about... well, the last disappearance was when you guys left Hyper City. So, however long it took you to get to Infotech. So, 4 days? 6 days? Like about a week ago.
Hyper City. Okay. What are we doing? Lavender, do you want to do anything? Like, before we go in?
No, I'm fine.
So, the way this is work, it's going to be broken up into like 2-hour lots. So each, like, when you guys decide to go and do something, that'll be an encounter. So we'll roll to see what happens or how it goes, and like 2 hours will pass, and you guys have basically until midnight, and then you'll go back to your hotel and rest up, and it'll be a new day. So, it's basically, by the time you guys decide to do something, it'll be 12 o'clock. And the tavern will be open.
Okay. Where do we... Give me a sec, I'm thinking. If you have any ideas.
I forgot. Did Josephine end up interacting with any member?
Yeah,
I
she talked
interacted
to
with Cohen.
What did you talk about?
Right now, I rolled for her just now while you were talking. Cohen is the only one she likes. As in, platonically, I even checked that.
No, what did you guys talk about?
The deal.
I was asking him
basically.
what the job is, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd get a lot of benefits out of it. They're going to Celestial Kingdom. They just need protection because it's harder for them to travel because they keep getting mobbed and whatever.
Mobbed is one word for it.
I can't say attacked, although it would also fit.
So,
We'd be getting paid.
What would you guys like to do?
I want to go in the tavern.
I'm just typing down
Unless you
everything that
guys
needs to be typed down.
Mm.
It's Hyper City, but it's worth a try. If I were to investigate, do I know, like, do they know exactly where she was last seen by this tavern?
She was last seen inside the tavern.
She never came out?
The account, it doesn't say anything about it. It was just the last place that she was seen.
Can I
There is
actually
a
have
blind spot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, can I have Isola, like, Isola is probably privy to the blind spot at this point, right?
The blind spot?
Yeah, a blind spot in the canvas.
Roll me insight. Let's see if we can find the blind spot, if there is one.
18?
You see the blind spot is actually, like, down the side of the tavern. Down the side road.
Alright, I want to investigate that side road for a bit, see if there's anything that comes in close with what may or may not happen. She's trying to find if, like, blood, footprints, anything that has been
Would it
dropped.
still be there?
Who knows? That's why she wants to investigate it.
Fair. Sorry.
To see if there's, in the off chance that she might have dropped something. Or even if she, like, there's a dropped piece of tissue that she might have used a while back. Or hair. So long as it's an item that maybe Zola can use to try and divine something from.
Roll me investigation.
I need to roll investigation. Zola, what's investigation? Investigation is a +3, 19 total.
Investigating, you do see, like, there is, like, a bit of sort of scuff marks here and there down the side street. And, you expect to see sort of some. There is no real traces of hair or anything. But using your sort of, your sense as a Seelie and your connection to magic, you do sort of take notice of a faint magic trail that seems to basically sort of very, very faintly be there, lingering. That was like non-threatening, I guess you could say. And it is used, like, surrounded by some other energy that had more of an evil intent. I have an image we can use for background.
See, would I be able to sniff out any blood, like residue, maybe?
Yes. You're a vampire, right? Yes, you can. Roll me investigation.
Okay. 15.
You pick up the scent of a human and some other sort of human mixed with what sort of always smells like grease to you. It kind of makes you feel a little sick to your stomach.
That's the entire.
They haven't been eating healthy.
You also do, so you pick up the sort of, a smell of like a, what's the words for it? You know how like sort of some old cars can, you know, when they start up, like sort of after sitting there for a while, they leave a slight like sort of stain or like,
the
residue on
exhaust?
the road kind of stuff. Yeah, the exhaust stuff. Yeah, you sort of pick up that like there was indeed a car that was sat here in the cold for a while before driving off.
It's perfectly in the blind spot as well. That's kind of hard.
Whoever did this in the kidnapping has definitely had malicious intent. This faint trace of magic is this woman, and that malicious one, the one who kidnapped them. And it seems like there was a car or some sort of vehicle sitting here for a long while. It seems that they've been kidnapped with intent, not simply targeted randomly. Sometimes I wish I was a magical class and I had more magical capabilities. But here I am, a dancer. What about you? Did you get anything, Josephine? Brassica?
I smelled blood.
Oh,
Is
hard
it
to
two
see.
different? It's in the same direction as the magic you were talking about. So it's one human. One smells
You know
human, the
that
other's.
the grossing smelling one, there was definitely enough there to be more than one person.
So I don't think that it was just. So it's not just one person kidnapping the girl. Maybe. Yeah.
I was wondering why the magical concentration of malice was thicker than the other one. So it's multiple people
It's a
working
disgusting
together.
smell.
What,
Yes.
do they not smell human
The
too?
smell is revolting. One smelled human. The other smell like grease. It's revolting.
Is the girl that is missing a human? The more recent one.
Roll me intelligence check.
I thought there'd be something we find out already, but okay.
That
18.
you've been given like a list of like 6 different
18.
people with no dates.
18.
Is it the same tavern?
Well, you weren't given the location of the other ones because not all the information was there. But because it's been happening a little bit more frequently, because you have a list of like 5 different women, you do notice there is only one human on there.
What about the other races? Is it all like non-organic races, or
They are all organic races.
none of them are machine like
None of them are like
androids?
androids or like half like you sort of like cyber humans or anything like that.
It's if it's grease.
This could be a
Machina?
working of maybe a local gang.
Roll me a magical insight, please, Isola.
Magical insight, so that's insight plus if I have magic, right?
Yeah. This is just because you're a Seelie.
14 total.
Alright. You don't have a lot of experience with,
Magic.
different types of magic in everyone, but you do sort of, considering your conversation earlier with the Celestial and having a sort of look into the being that was a Celestial and the magic potency, you realize that there is a very, very sort of almost tried to be hidden trace of Celestial magic.
And the Celestial is part of this too. The magic's faint. If I was a proper magic person, I would be able to sense more, but there's traces of Celestial in this kidnapping. Not from the... And it's part of the malice, is it? Is it? Is it part of the malice that she felt?
The evil intent?
Yes.
There's not enough to be able to tell any sort of... it was, like, cloaked.
There's a faint trace of Celestial. Not sure if this one is part of the group or maybe someone keeping an eye. Is there a Celestial on the list?
Is there?
You check the list. There does seem to be a Celestial girl, yes.
Missing Celestial girl. Either a relative or someone from the Celestial Kingdom has decided to try and take matters in their own hands, or we're working to find a Celestial in the mix of grease and inorganics.
Human. Maybe we should check inside.
Perhaps that would be more inside. But just to make sure.
We do have an ad taking place in the next 5 seconds, so just letting you know.
Is there a trash? Is there like a garbage?
A dumpster.
The dumpster. That's the word I was looking for.
There is not on the side street. If you walk down further and you'll go around the back of the tavern, you may find one there. The only thing on this street is a light on the corner, an advertisement on like the plain wall next to the tavern for some energy drink that's popular at the moment. And then across the road there seems to be a small sort of garden, a sort of seating area, sort of concreted and stuff.
There's no cameras on that side either.
No, there's no cameras for the garden there, no. But there does seem to be guards sort of walking around that area, surveillance guards.
I'm gonna go check the dumpster. Well, the ad goes. Maybe I can sense some kind of blood. I hope.
Does everyone agree to do that?
Remind me?
Sure.
She's going to investigate basically the back of the tavern and the side street. Further.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. We can go inside the thing after.
Alright. Roll me your encounter, please, Braska. With a +1.
Okay.
I need to kick out the cat. Give me a bit.
How could you?
17.
17. Sweet. Right.
There we go.
Alrighty. So, you guys head out and around the back, so down the side street and sort of around the back of the tavern there. You do indeed find 2 dumpsters that are there. 2 really big ones. And as you sort of walk around the corner, you hear something crashing inside. and you find one of the waitresses that works there, you're assuming, considering her attire, is throwing a bunch of rubbish away into the bins. You assume from the night before.
Are you startled? No. Sorry to intrude, ma'am.
Let me send you her picture. There you go. It's the waitress. She sort of throws more rubbish in the bag, you're not really hearing what you said. Over the sounds of the trash.
Is there... Do I smell any blood, or is it all just trash smell?
You do smell blood. You can roll me insight.
Ooh, 20. 19 plus 1.
You realize it is all, like, meat scraps, food scraps. You're pretty sure you could guess exactly what meal they'd been eating. You do smell the faint sort of hint of that greasy smell again, the sort of mixed with, like, more organic blood, possibly a cyber-human that may have got caught in the crossfire during a bar fight or something, you're not sure, but yeah, it is what it is. It's Hyper City, you know? Rules happen.
That's true. Are there any more, like, tire tracks on the floor?
No.
Maybe we have a
Not here.
direction? No?
It's just, you know, back out on the street where you were before.
Where would that car go? Any damage to the dumpsters? Maybe they did something.
No, it doesn't seem to be any damage to the dumpsters, besides, of course, the stain and, you know, a couple scratches here and there from some people that probably got upset. Does anyone else want to investigate anything or talk to the waitress?
I need a moment.
Isola would like to talk to the waitress.
Mhm.
Excuse me, young lass.
Cool. It's not wait to kid.
Is it an older lady?
It's an RP chat.
Oh, sorry about that. We didn't know, but we're adventurous and we're looking into a situation that's happened recently.
True, so it's not uncommon. This is one of our... We're mainly an adventurous tavern, let's be honest.
So, I have a question if you don't mind me asking.
Sure. She throws a last sort of bag of trash next to her into the bin and sort of leans against the sort of like back post.
Have you heard about anything unusual happening here recently? Like, more unusual than, you know, your Hyper City altercations?
Not anything unusual. Well, and I'll be completely honest, our unusual is probably definitely...
Unusual.
Like, our normal is unusual. So our unusual is cop-worthy. We don't tend to muck around. We call the cops straight away. The Hyper City Police is pretty on top of it. With the guards around, it's been pretty good.
Usually, but there's been several missing people's cases happening in the area recently that... Can I know before I say this? Is it actually being investigated by the cops or not?
They say they're investigating it. But you're
So-
not entirely sold on that idea.
There's been a lot of missing people.
It's due to the lack of evidence.
There's been. Well, considering there's a lot of missing people's cases recently, and though the public has been told that the police are on it, the lack of evidence that we have say otherwise.
Where did the person go missing? I haven't heard of anyone going missing in this area.
Well, not far away, right there actually. She gestures over her shoulder to where something might have happened there.
Wait, the tavern has people missing from it?
One of the people that missing was here last she was seen.
A week ago.
I've
Around that
heard
time they
nothing
went
about it. I did just get back from travel, so I've only been back the last couple days.
Do we happen to know what the girl looks like?
The missing girl?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have some pictures of them. I don't have pictures of them.
Okay. Did you happen to serve this girl by any chance?
No, I don't remember that face at all. I usually pride myself in remembering, anyone who comes in here more than once.
I'm probably not a regular of this place.
That means she came. She
They
disappeared
did
before
say-
you came back.
Look, it's a possibility that she was here before I was, yes.
Were you here last week?
I just got back 2 days ago, so...
Do you happen to know
So
if there
3
was
days.
another employee that was here around a week ago?
Yeah, my boss is in, if you want to talk with her.
If you could, that'd be great.
Of course.
What
mine
was it you
just
wanted to say before
stepped,
that?
It's nothing much, really.
Anything would be helpful. Even if it's just an opinion from, someone who doesn't deal with these things.
Well, it's just the tavern's been trying out some new artists in the area, so we've had a lot bigger crowds than normal, so...
Is Nocturne one of them, perhaps?
No, we're surely too small to get at a band like Nocturne here. Like, I know they're in town, but, I don't really follow whereabouts they would be, but here, no, much too small a venue. The fact that we're being booked out almost every night is crazy enough as it is, just with the local artists. Like, last night was hectic, and the night before that wasn't much better. The only 2 nights that I've been here, so I can't imagine what the rest of the week has been since they started doing this. It's great for business, genuinely.
Well, that's good to hear.
But yes, follow me inside and just watch your step. We still have to get those back steps replaced.
Here.
Alright. I'm assuming we're waiting on a picture.
Right. So she leads you inside, and soon you guys are sort of led to a table where she goes and she gets her boss, the owner of this establishment. And soon this woman comes out from sort of down the stairs and sort of brushing her hair away, fixing her glasses. She soon strides over and greets you guys at the table and doesn't take a seat. I believe you are all looking for me. What can I do to help you, adventurers?
Just write down all the things that I found out so far. Does somebody want to lead this talk?
We're here to just find some clues over a missing person's case, if you don't mind, ma'am.
And which missing
Sorry
person's
to
case would that be?
I'm getting
So
distracted
this
by
is the
Red
girl's
Traveler. I
name.
can't look at chat. I cannot.
You see,
Can
there's
I
a
show
missing
it?
person. This is what she looks like, and her name is insert name. She was last seen by the tavern. Do you happen to know this face?
I don't know the face, but I know the name. It was brought to me by the police not long ago. Probably just over a week ago, maybe a little bit less.
Again, if you're gonna do this, stop with the cheap stuff. Say premium. You know, like viewers, experts, something.
You kept saying bottom and you spawned the bot. This is your fault, Red Traveler.
You did that.
Yes, the name is only really familiar because the police kept bringing it up, and I'll be honest, I have not seen anyone matching that photo. And not in any of the past week or weeks prior. As term for missing people, it's not uncommon for people to go missing here. They get drunk and they stumble their way somewhere, wake up somewhere else, their family gets scared not being able to find them, but eventually it all gets sorted out within a couple of days. Or a couple of hours. It's really not that big of a deal, usually. This is what I told the police as well. It's not our responsibility if they choose to drink themselves silly.
Sorry, what was that? I was writing down several different reports. What?
Which part?
All of it. They made a new thing. If you ban someone, you gotta give them all the information and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not a one-click thing anymore.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, basically, she's heard the name before. She told the police that people go missing all the time. They get drunk, they get lost, and then eventually they end up finding their way home, whether within hours or within a day or so.
Well, the thing is, this young woman has been gone for a week now.
She did say it's not their responsibility, but
We know it's not your responsibility, but it's just any information.
no matter how insignificant, honestly, it would be a big help.
Look, I'm happy to answer your questions, otherwise I wouldn't be here standing at the table, but whether I can give you any of the answers you're looking for, I'll be honest.
You say you've heard the name before. I'm assuming that's because
The
officers
police.
have come and asked.
Yes, they were here. They investigated for an hour the day after apparently she went missing, which is normal for when people don't turn up. Which, again, it is uncommon here. Genuinely.
And recently we've heard that you've been booked out a lot by local artists, which have been bringing more people in, correct?
Yes, we have to do it in sittings now, rather than just one lump sum of bookings.
Aye, the business must be running well lately then.
It's been giving me a bit of a headache, I'll be honest.
Oh, and why is that?
The finances, someone seems to be taking money from the till. So I still haven't been able to find that prosecutor myself either.
We
Look,
noticed that you've installed some cameras at the front of the...
Yes. Well, I've been attempting to try and catch this person stealing some money, but so far I haven't had much luck.
Might I perhaps point out to you that there is indeed a blind spot for your cameras?
Not inside the venue, I made sure of that.
Outside of your venue, right by the side of the tavern.
The outside of the venue doesn't really concern me, that's the government's job.
Well, what if it falls
When did
inside
you
the
install these
property
cameras?
area?
My property ends where the footpath begins. And she gives you like sort of like a tight lip smile.
When did you install these cameras, ma'am?
About 2 weeks ago.
So you have a missing person
And how
case
many-
and a theft case.
Now look, the petty theft I can deal on my own, trust me, I'm much more capable than I might seem. I'm not just some simple owner.
Well, you look
Not
like a
one
very
to
capable
doubt your
woman.
abilities, ma'am.
You look like quite the capable woman. I wouldn't doubt you.
Look, if you guys want to see what we have to deal with every night, I'm willing to help put aside a table for you guys to witness it all. It might even be an eye-opener to what this girl that's missing might have seen. If she was here indeed. Do you know if she was here during the day or at nighttime? Or...
Do we know?
You just know she was missing that day.
We only know
we
she was
weren't
missing
given that
during the day.
information.
It's fine. Again, there's a
Did the
lack
police-
of information. That's why we've come here.
Did the
to see.
police? Okay. Did the police happen to ask you any questions that we haven't?
The police even reviewed the footage. And,
How often do you back that up?
Speaking of footage, you don't mind if we have a look?
Of course. Well, give me a second. I'll have to go and grab my tablet.
Considering things, I feel like it'd be better if we follow you to your office. That way your security footage doesn't get...
Please, can I look around the bar really quick just in case there's a blind spot in the tavern as well?
You can roll inside, yeah.
constantly winking.
That is 17.
You notice that it is extremely well lit, not even a shadow, especially around the bar. You guys soon sort of follow her upstairs, and she leads you to a room at the end of the hallway. She does have some hotel rooms there, it seems like, at the top. Oh, the music's a bit loud. Can you turn it down a bit, please?
Yeah, no, they are not at all good at their fucking music volumes. Cause it'd be quiet on some music, but it'd be fucking loud on one of these.
Damn. But yes, you follow her into her office, and soon she shuts the door behind you all. And you're squeezed into this little tiny room. She sort of gestures over to what seems to be a sort of a monitor, and
Can you hear the music at all?
I can barely hear it, but I know about stream.
You should probably put on your headphones.
I can't. It gives me a headache. It's low as hell. Muzza says I can hear it fine.
It's very low.
That should be alright,
Okay.
I guess. Yes. You do see her sort of monitor and Hyper City looking setup of a computer. She pulls up the surveillance footage of the front and inside of the venue. And brings it to the day. She's like, I haven't really looked at it myself for this girl because the police didn't even show me a photo of her.
Oh. If you don't mind,
I'm gonna...
are you fine with me fiddling with the tablet to try and find out?
Yes, go for it.
I will roll. What do I roll? Tech?
I'm gonna look
this
for
is-
any cyberhuman.
This will be like agility kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like a skill
Oh
check.
shit.
Skill check? Alright. Let me roll.
Can I look through it too?
If you're looking for someone in particular, you'll need to roll me investigation.
Okay. I'm gonna look for...
I'm gonna go help Josephine.
Agility is +2, so that is 20 total.
Alright, no. Alright.
Isola, who are you looking for?
Isola's first and foremost finding the girl. And she's also trying
Okay.
to see if within the footage, if there's anyone in particular, like, you know, people keeping an eye on her, or if she was even in there in the first place.
Okay. So, what you end up seeing taking place is, you find the girl. The tavern itself has a small dance floor, and you see where basically a stage had been set up. You sort of hyper speeded through the songs and the dancing, and you watch the girl. She is with her friends, and then she goes out on the dance floor and starts dancing. And everyone seems to be having a great time, enjoying the music a lot. The problem with the cameras is there's no audio. You sort of watch as the lead singer of the band, I guess, soon sort of goes down and starts dancing with the crowd as well, and at some point does interact with the girl and is sort of dancing with them. The girl interacts with him and a few of other sort of guys, albeit a little bit too desperately. Just body image wise, you think that she might have been intoxicated by the way she's sort of swaying.
Body language, you mean?
And then you follow on to basically when she is leaving. Her friends had already left her at that point, because they couldn't find her on the dance floor. So her friends had left, and so she was escorted out with the help of the bandmates because she was one of the last people to leave.
The band.
You do watch the singer that helped her, like, you know, sort of get down the stairs. He waves goodbye and then soon sort of picks up some of the other equipment and begins to sort of walk down the side road to where you'd assume they'd sort of been keeping some of the stuff. And the girl was sort of standing there on the corner. And then she walks across the road towards the park and sort of disappears down that side road.
Is there anyone following her from a distance when she's outside?
Not as far as you can see. It's very dark outside, so you can't really see much further on from outside of the sort of road circle of the
Considering things, is the camera good enough quality to see their faces?
Yes, you can like zoom in.
Are
It's
they obscured
Hypercity.
by
So.
any sort of anything at all? No, right?
What's this?
Are they obscured by
mask?
anything at all? Like I know in Cyberpunk they have a chip that lets their faces be unrecognized.
There is 2 members of the band that have that.
Mm-hmm.
The lead singer does not. And some of the other sort of
The singer is the one that escorted her out, right?
as well as the help of one of the men as well.
The band or a random dude?
You're not
Band.
sure if they're all related or not, but there's a high chance they might be associated with the band, considering they were sort of seemed to be like interacting with each other as they were helping.
Can I run a facial recognition on them, see what database the Isola can tap into to find out more about them?
All right, roll
Like
me
I don't care
navigation.
about names and such. I just basically want to know all that. Navigation is a 19.
All right. So which guys are you searching with out of the base?
The ones that she can recognize, like facial recognition, because I highly doubt you can recognize a blurry face.
The blurry ones, no, you can't. But you do find information on basically in the form of the band's website. You do see the 3 band members. And the 3 band members match that of the 3 people that you see on the footage.
Okay.
What about
She would also
before
like
that.
to tap into the more darker side of the web, in order to find more. See if there's any like criminal allegations, where they've been, and all that shit. You know, the kind of things that an info broker would be privy to.
Roll me navigation again.
17.
what about the men who were getting really uncomfortably close to her while she was dancing? Can we see their faces? Or is this also blurry?
That part is a little bit harder to see because they're constantly turning and moving.
Hello.
And what were you saying?
I would like to find out if any of the bands have band members, anyone that was seen interacting with her, any criminal allegations, with where they have been during that time. Are they seen anywhere else? Like the kind of things that an information broker would be able to access. Hell, even if there's a current information broker that has information on them, that might prove useful.
Yeah, roll me navigation. Let's see what you can find.
Again,
What did you get last time?
17.
Oh, 17. Okay, there we go. So, in terms of information of criminal records or anything of the sort, you basically see one of them does have an assault allegation that was dropped probably about 10 years ago. Other than that, there have been no allegations.
Even the random dudes that came on to her and all that.
In terms of random dudes, you aren't able to get a perfect match for them. They seem to maybe have some drunk and disorderly charges. There is like a handful of different guys that was interacting with her.
Then what about the girl?
The girl herself?
Mm.
She doesn't have any sort of criminal records in a sense. You do find the missing persons case by the police, which has barely any information on it whatsoever, besides her age and where she might have been from. Even that's not entirely confirmed because it has 2 different locations. But
How about
you do sort of find out that she is not a local, number 1. And number 2, she does have a social media profile.
Hasn't been updated since a week, I'm assuming.
It seems like she's not the kind of person to update it quite regularly at all. She kind of updates it in past.
Speaking of, while I'm here, can I check to see if the other names are in like this dark web like of information right now?
Sure. Just roll me a d20.
Was there any car passing like at the outside that there?
Like at
One
the
that
start,
could-
like at the end of the night, or
Yeah, at the end of the night.
there is plenty of cars passing by. It's quite a busy street.
17, by the way.
Yeah.
You searching for them like in this footage or just like in the
No, just
black web
the
kind of
names. The names they were. Like if there's any cases of them being investigated, like they've gone missing recently, more recently, less recently.
You do see that like
You
out
want me to
of the
roll an
5 of
investigation?
them, no, it's okay. Out of the 5 of them, there's only 3 cases that have been pursued by the police. You do see that like even the 3 cases that were pursued by the police, they're not even linked together as being related.
Do they have information in them, or are they as sketchy as this one?
They're just as sketchy.
Got it. Someone in power is probably doing this then. Either that or the police.
Can
is
I
just
check
hiding
her-
people.
Can I check her social media account? Maybe there's something she posted before she
And
went
what about the
missing.
rest of them as well? If their social media is like
Yeah.
activated or anything of the sort.
If it's public or if it's private.
Alright, have a good night, Muzza. Thanks for dropping by.
Have a good night, Leslie.
So you do take
Hi,
notice
Muzza.
of the social media profiles. Each of the girls, except for one of them, does have a social media profile. And through this, you're able to determine the order of which they went missing, based on when their last possible, like, sort of interaction or, like, use of the sign-in and stuff was. So the human was the most recent one that went missing. There was a celestial that went missing after her, like, you know, before her. Before that, there was 2 fairies that went missing, and then an elven girl went missing at the start, the first one.
Can I check the
Supposed first one.
Can I check her post? Like the human girl we're checking right now. Can I check for any creepy comments in there that would suggest maybe a stalker or anything?
Scrolling through, you see that she has almost everything on private. She was very, very selective on who she allowed to interact with their posts.
Well, considering what I'm doing currently, am I able to see? Have a good nap, Rat Traveler.
Take care, Red Traveler. So what are you trying to look for, the same thing, or are you slightly different, or? What are you looking for?
Whether, like, going through these posts, well, considering I'm going through the dark web, I might be able to see the post, see what's interacting with them. What is their most
I'll check
recent post?
As far
I'll
as
check the other girls as well.
As far as you're aware, there is no stalker behavior on her social media profile.
No aggressive like guy saying, "Oh my god, you should die" kind of thing.
No aggress, none of the symptoms. all you sort of find is the message of the friend group that we're gonna go and have a great night out to celebrate one of the girls getting a promotion.
Speaking
Do
of
we
the
have
girls,
a name for the job?
For the job, for the girl that got promoted? Yes, you do find out that she lives in Hypercity. She moved here. And that she had just gotten a promotion to, like, the manager of her unit in Hypercity. It's just like a standard shopping, like a sort of a dress store kind of situation. But
Okay.
speaking of, have any of these friends noticed her disappearance? Have they posted anything of the sort?
You do notice the friends have been posting, like, if you've seen this girl, like, you know, let us know. You know, we hope, you know, and some of them have put a message out, like, in case she saw them, like, they put public posts out going, like, I hope you're okay, like, you know, please come back, message us, like, we're sorry that, like, you know, we weren't able to stay with you, like, we don't know where you went, just come back, you know, pleading and that sort of stuff.
In
Right.
the footage, was there any instance where she left her drink unattended?
For sure.
If you can even see that.
She left her drink
Was there-
unattended at the table with her friends.
Did anyone approach that drink other than her or her friends?
So going through the footage, you find that no one seemed to interact with it besides her friends. But when she left her drink behind, she didn't actually return to the table. She stayed on the dance floor.
Speaking of,
Okay, so
any
she
of the
wouldn't
males
drink.
that interacted with her had any cybernetic enhancements or anything of this? At least ones that could be seen by the camera.
One of them
Noticeable.
did. They had a cybernetic arm, but they only interacted with her once during the night.
Was there at any point, like, is this dark web that I'm using able to see, able to tell me if, like, any of them were celestial or they had implants that couldn't be seen by the camera?
The ones that had their faces blurred out definitely have
Oh,
more
for sure.
enhancements than just that. You know that for a fact. You roll me insight for me.
17 total.
Using sort of the dark web and sort of analyzing the people that she interacted with, majority of the people that interacted with her on the dance floor were human or sort of cyber humans that were living in the area. One of them was a beastkin. The bandmates, however, you take notice of one of them is a celestial, one of them is a half fairy, and another one is a human.
Speaking of, is the band posting anything, whether its members are doing, like, let me roll navigation. 19.
Anyone on hiatus because of an injury or maybe?
No, the band members are actually all set to perform that night. At this exact location.
Interesting. So we are staying there. Okay.
Throughout the entire time, where like there wasn't any person like keeping an eye on her that it wouldn't like implicate, like, is it like they're stalking her, keeping an eye on her, not in a protective manner?
They wouldn't. No one taking advantage of her vulnerability.
Like, there was a few guys that sort of tried to, seeing that her condition wasn't 100% sane. She was, like, you know, intoxicated. Yeah, no, but she seemed a little bit off.
Right, speaking of, right? The
Yes.
way she, like you said, desperately. Was it the signs of intoxication, like alcohol intoxication, drugging kind of intoxication? Or was it
If you can
more
repeat-
sudden?
Roll me investigation.
Investigation is a +3.
I'll
That's
roll
my
a
highest.
2.
20 total.
Alright.
Oh, you got it.
So You realize that she does show signs of intoxication for sure.
At what point did it start?
When she got up from the table. She'd definitely been drinking with her friends. You watched her take multiple shots. So there's definitely intoxication. But, at some point when she was on the floor, she started to sway a certain way and had this sort of slight shine to her eyes that suggests to you she might have been charmed.
No, look at
It's
that.
magic, so it's not drugs. So it could be fairy, it could be the... Would the Celestial be able to do that?
Just because it's magic, it doesn't mean it's always a magical race. I mean, look at me. I'm magical,
is
but I don't use magic.
I'd call what you do magic, but...
Hmm.
I know it's not exactly the
wish I
same
could.
thing.
If I were to scrutinize and investigate further in the footage, would it be possible to see someone that might have had to use a somatic component, chanting, moving, I don't know, something?
To what?
Did anyone
yeah,
buy her a
so-
drink?
Not as far as you're aware. Only her friends brought her drinks. And she brought her own
Okay.
drinks. So explain to me again how you want to
Like
look
how,
control.
whether it's like, we know people are dancing,
Yeah.
moving about, but is there someone within the footage that's moving in a different way, or is intently staring at her when the shine happens? Anything of the sort.
Roll me investigation and see if you can crack this.
Another 13 plus 3, 16.
Looking around, you can't seem to figure out anyone in particular that could have sort of be seen to be charming her. As much as you remember, charm is usually, it can be stealthily done in obvious ways without people really being able to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Those that are really good at it.
How about the rest of the people there? Were they swaying the same way she was, or was it only her?
Roll me insight.
That is 20.
Natural?
20 no 20 not natural. 19 plus
Okay.
1, sorry.
So, you do definitely take notice that there is a few other women there that start swaying similar to her, but she seems to be the one that was affected the most, I guess you could say. You sort of even pay attention to the fact that even her group of friends seem to always be entranced.
It could be the singer.
But at the same time, they're sort of entranced in a way that they were sort of almost blasé to the situation. Too relaxed.
Was this before or after the singer came into the crowd and danced?
It was
The
before.
human band member.
So what happens after he joined the dance? Do they still have that charmness to them?
Yes.
Are we gonna have to
Real
do a
question is,
Scylla
like,
and
do the charmed look at particular directions? Do they all point towards a particular direction?
They seem to be sort of looking around the room, just sort of enjoying themselves.
Is it only the women, or are there also men getting affected by this?
There are some men being affected by it,
Okay.
but women seem to be having a stronger response.
The singer, since I still have his profile up in the dark web, right? Is he known to have magic or capabilities of anything of the sort like that?
It is said, like, his profile, like, on the thing, like, you know how they do, like, a sort of description of themselves? He says he's said to have a celestial aura. Something that sort of makes him shine and sort of always puts a spotlight on him on stage without needing to. Meanwhile, the Fae, it almost sort of she's described as she's a pianist. sort of like a background kind of musician. And it says, life seems to spring from her fingertips and bring life to the music as it feels like you're sort of living the dream as your foot sort of beat follows the beat.
Yes or no?
And there is a percussionist, which seemed to be a human, a human male, and he's like, you can feel the bass, feel the rhythm sort of drum through your hearts as you all hearts beat in time kind of situation.
Do you think Nocturne would know them, maybe? Like a few of the band members?
Is this in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Maybe not. Maybe. If they're small-time artists, I don't see them known. But, that's just the thing. We'll probably have to ask them when we see them again, but...
What's the
probably
band
not.
name of this?
Yeah, what is the band?
Yeah, what was the band? Maybe we can ask them.
I mean, they're performing later, right? Like in the tavern.
So what is their band name while I'm still there?
Their band name is Lovers Hall.
Lovers Hall.
Lovers Hall or Lovers Hall?
Hall.
Hall.
Like Together Hall?
As in
Hall.
Haul.
Oh, there you go.
Hall. Okay.
Yeah.
Hall, okay.
Like a distance to be covered in a journey.
Well, I'm in the dark. Is there any hits for people, or has there been any rumors about like, hey, a gang's been working around in the area, like that kind of thing?
Like gang's been working in the area.
Yeah, like maybe kidnapping, maybe selling some new merchandise, things like that.
Yep. Well, I mean,
Is there a history?
Why
Actually,
is it Skyrim?
yeah. Is there a
Yeah, I was
history of
gonna
people
ask.
going disappearing when these people are performing? Like, is there a correlation between their performances and people who disappear?
I feel like that'd be something Isola would try and have to search up because that's information that you don't have.
Yeah, I'll like say it in character.
Can you look up any correlation between the band showing up to this tavern and the people who have gone missing, other than this girl?
I'm assuming the missing people aren't only from this tavern.
Roll me investigation. See if you can figure out where they're from.
17. Damn, that's a lot of 17.
I got 22.
God damn. You notice that they're not all from this tavern, but they all seem to come from a lot of very lively taverns across like sort of taverns, bars around Infotech City.
Has this band been performing only at this tavern, or have they been moving around as well?
Have they been performing where those girls have been disappearing from?
Yes. Thank you.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Ooh.
It can be either of you, both of you.
15.
What's my intelligence again? I think I got 13. Yeah, I got 13.
The both of you soon come to the conclusion that each of the venues that these girls have been going missing do indeed have live music sets every couple nights. And does seem to have a correlation to when these girls seem to go disappearing. As for this band, they play in every bar and tavern across the city, alternating every night.
Has any time that they've been performing been when the girls go missing? Other than this one time?
You're gonna have to roll me something in navigation because that'll be dark web information as you're trying
17.
to basically hack into their schedule.
There's so many 17s, jeez.
17 again?
Yes.
Are
Are they 17?
they are not.
That's an issue.
That's an issue.
Exactly.
Are these girls 17?
That's a different issue entirely.
You do find out the information of their previous schedule, at least for the last month. And do seem that they are performing at the venues, usually. Either if it's by themselves or in conjunction with some other bands, they usually are the ones performing. Zori asked you a question, Anne.
That didn't answer my question. What? Is it COVID-19? What? What is... Yes? What is COVID-19? What? But yeah, that didn't answer my question, Susan.
What was your question?
Whether they were always there.
Yes, I did answer your question.
What's that about this 17-year-old? Because the number 17 has been appearing a lot. As in, the question was, do they happen to be performing whenever there's these disappearances
As I
happening in
said,
the tavern?
They are either performing there by themselves or alongside
So they are
another
always
band.
there during the missing people.
They are usually always there.
Not usually or
You were
always.
going
Which
from,
one?
You were going from their
Just from scheduling.
scheduling. Yes, they are there. They are scheduled to
100%.
be there.
Mm.
Yes. The people disappearing happen when they are performing. Yes or no?
You don't know if they did actually end up performing. You just have their scheduling. Their
Scheduling.
scheduling says yes.
Scheduling.
The scheduling says that they were there at those nights. Yes.
Scarring posts on the internet. And we confirm whether or not they did perform on those days that girls went missing.
They didn't perform on all of them. No. They performed at least most of them.
Were they there at all?
Did they come for the not to perform but just to hang out?
They were there. Yes, they were present.
Okay. So they were still there when they went missing.
Zero
Just
bugger off.
performing.
You can't say anything when you come in with Fox Mommy.
What else? Their criminal backgrounds,
Has there been
right?
an active
It's on assault.
gang around the taverns that the missing girls have been at? Dark web stuff?
Like any of the taverns, or just this one?
The taverns that these girls have gone missing.
There is at least 2 of them that do have affiliation, but not all of them. No, most of them are neutral ground.
No, I mean by that I mean any gangs that have been active with or without the knowledge of the people who own the place.
No. Other than what
Okay.
I'd said. The taverns usually are a safe place for anyone from different gangs. Live music venues don't tend to be the ones that have gangs going to them. It brings too many crowds.
Just making sure. Do any other kidnappings that has happened, just not just from the disappearing girls, but just has there been any other cases like this where there's been almost no information on?
There is a lot of them.
Has there been
Was there a new gang that
an
came in
instance
recently?
of
There is a number of gangs that have, started up recently.
Ones that actually ones that are actually actively doing crime, that are not just petty thievery and muggings.
Roll me navigation in the dark web.
18.
You do find that there is at least 3 new ones, but sort of 2 of them you can kind of rule out because their head member recently got both of them ended up getting done together, having a brawl at a tavern one night. Well, not at a tavern, outside of a tavern on the street.
Yeah. The one that we can? What about that one?
What would you like to know about it?
Whether they've been active, they've been
They have
reported
been
on
active.
snitched. What are they active but doing? Are they distributing stuff? Are they selling people? Selling shit? I don't know.
They are a distribution.
Or illegal substances?
no.
Illegal substances, magical substances. They distribute usually to Gambas Valley.
So none of them have been doing trafficking. More
roll
than
me
trafficking.
an intelligence check for you.
19 total.
Your knowledge of Gambas Valley is quite well considering your use of the dark web. And you know that Gambas Valley is notorious for human trafficking or people trafficking. That is the main item that they sort of do business with.
But I'm assuming this group takes in substances and distribute it here, is what you're saying. Is it?
No.
No?
Don't tell me
they
it's Mary
distribute
stuff.
to Gambas
Okay.
Valley.
They distribute two Gambas.
Of course, they use code names, this and that, for their quote-unquote items.
Do I need to roll an
Out of-
intelligence to see if it's like person or not?
I feel like you can figure out it's a person.
Yeah.
Considering
Do
curiosity-
they use particular like tags or
their
traits for particular types of people?
the tags that they use are blood types.
Do they happen to match the girls like at all?
Would I be able to tell what kind of blood type she has from sniffing it earlier?
The blood types aren't like your normal like O, A, B situation.
Yeah,
It's like more a description of what the blood may contain, more of a situation or a taste to it.
Yeah.
The
It's like
blood
wine.
types that are listed there do coincide with the girls.
All of them?
And more.
Yeah,
There's like there's dwarven ones as well. There's Kingdom ones as well. Like it's not just those ones, but they are like some of the prime, like main ones as well. Human, celestial, fairy, elven.
Yeah.
All of that.
See, out of curiosity, what are the cars like in Infotech? Are they normal? What do they look like? What do they run on? Kind of thing. Like the
They are
average
sort of-
car user.
They're not like your average cars at all. They run on a different fuel system.
Then why would one of them have an exhaust? Would
You
they
can get
would they
normal
still...
cars outside of Hypercity.
It's safe to assume that these people are probably part of the reason why people have gone missing. Does this gang in particular have no friction with the police, despite being active?
Apparently, by the looks of the stuff, you do see that they have a few reports from police.
Anything major? Not at all.
It seems to be like some noise complaints, and a couple of like sort of property damage, but that's about it.
Very odd considering what they do. They're
There's no
recently
borders of, like-
established. So let me get this right. They're recently established. They are known, at least in the dark web, known to be distributors for Gambers Valley, who are known for trafficking many different things, including people. Correct.
Yes.
And
Their
the
specialty
police,
is people, yes.
Yeah, and the police have absolutely no issues with them, other than some noise complaints, probably done by people, and acts of vandalism only.
not just vandalism, just general property damage.
Property damage and noise complaints only.
Are you able to look up any border? I don't know if there's border patrol, but are there any like instances of a car like that going in and out of Gambler's Valley? Not Gambler's Valley, but like Infotech and Gambler's Valley kind of thing.
Actually, yeah, no. If I can find this out about their group, do they have cars? Do they have hypertech
Maybe
access?
we can
to
run
Considering that
place
you've
as well.
basically hacked into like get their program and
Yeah.
uh,
Do they also
websites
have
stuff.
access to cybernetic enhancement that muddle, facial
Um,
recognition?
As far as you're aware, this band, these 3 members, they do not.
The-
They do own a very shit van that has had many parking tickets and one unroadworthy certificate. That was then caught as forged as a roadworthy certificate.
Can we
No,
run the
no, this
plates
is
on
just the
that?
band.
Yeah,
But
throw away the ban.
you notice that that was a little while ago, and all of a sudden it's just basically been cleaned from the record. So the car is never really passed it, but it has been linked as approved as road safe.
Mm.
The gang
And what about the gang?
vehicles.
The gang has a
Members
number of
having
different vehicles
access.
and trucks that are listed under it.
Yeah,
But-
like are they out from outside of like Algor Bitnary?
Infotech? Or like
Because if they're from Algor Bitnary, that means they have less likely to have exhaust streams and all that, as they would be running off of, well, the hypertech, which doesn't usually leave out smoke and combustion.
In terms of what type of vehicles there are, it is a real mix mash of both of types. But the vehicles that tend to be in their name are coming from Quixia directly rather than Hypercity or
Algor Bitnary itself.
yeah. Like in terms of number plates, they're usually like Quixia number plates.
Any of these girls from from Algor Bitnary?
where
One of the fairies is.
Considering things, she would have a citizen identification of Algor Bitnary. Does she happen to have a tracker?
She does not, because her body, like you see that she has a medical file saying that she's exempt.
She's exempt.
Because
So
of her
no
magical
cybernetics
heritage.
or anything of the sort.
She is incompatible.
Incompatible. What about any of the other girls? Did they come in to get any sort of like that? Like augments, cybernetic augments?
The human girl that you're investigating was in the process of applying for cyber enhancement.
So, but she didn't get it in that.
No.
Okay, that rules out the ability to try and track her through there.
what about
The gangs.
speeding?
No, go on.
No, it's fine. I'm still thinking. 'Cause
What about the gangs? Considering things, am I allowed to try and find out where they've been for within the last week or so? Or at least throughout the entire missing case of the girls?
Hey, guess who decided to join?
Yeah, so she's been here for a while now.
Roll me navigation.
so she's been here for a bit.
Yeah.
Investigation.
But he finally speaks.
Oh, he did try to speak earlier.
I'm trying to figure out like what's happening right now.
Do we
Was
know
that
if there were any
investigation?
employees
Yes.
left
19
over?
total.
You see that a large portion of the
Gang.
gang is actually in Infotech City right now.
I mean, their whereabouts and all that, when throughout the entire missing case persons, were they there, near where suspected individuals were disappearing?
You know for a fact that they were in Infotech at the times of the disappearances, and after Infotech, they tend to disappear out of Algor Bitnary.
After each disappearance?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
Alright. That is a very circumstantial evidence. They haven't come. Are they in again?
Yes, they're currently in Infotech.
Are they congregated anywhere at the moment?
That's gonna be a hard DC, but you can roll for it.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Is a 19.
I can roll.
Yes. You do notice that they are all congregated in a particular, sort of, upper floor of a hotel. Like a higher, like, top floor.
High-end hotel?
Yeah.
Alright, very suspicious. Okay.
It's not the same hotel as. Oh, it's not the same one as the boys?
It is not the same one as the boys.
Is it a more higher-end
Okay.
hotel?
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
higher end to the point where how did this gang kind of get there higher end?
Higher end as
Like-
in... You could definitely tell they've worked with other gangs in the past.
Okay.
So it's mafia high end. Got it. I had a question, but I forgot what it was. Damn it. And we have the car for the band. It's a shitty car that goes in and out. Has that?
I don't think the
Has
band
that
has anything to
van-
do with them.
I
The
think they have a
missing-
little bit to do with him.
Like,
Just-
is it
just a
possible to see
bit.
if this band members have any dealings with this gang?
I will allow you to roll to try and find out in the dark web.
So that's navigation.
Yes.
13.
You don't find the entire band nor the band's name, but one name does seem to come up. But it seems to be... what's it called when they move around the letters? An anagram?
Encrypted?
It's like, yeah, an encrypted
Anagram?
or like an anagram kind of situation.
Let me roll intelligence. Is that allowed? 19 total.
You soon find out it is the name of the lead singer. His name is Ollie.
Or Ollie. Okay, so the band has the in the mentioned one where Ollie's name was mentioned. Did it have anything to do with performance? Did it have anything to do as like a distraction or anything of the sort? Or are they mentioning it because, hey, this group is performing?
It seems that he owes them, considering that he owes them a life debt.
A life debt?
Yeah.
Are there any reports of him getting injured in the past, maybe? Or like a life-threatening situation where he was saved or survived?
Oh, I don't think it's that kind of life debt. I think it's a life debt more of a he can't afford to pay it at all, no matter how much he tries, kind of life debt.
Okay.
Is it he who
Not gonna make
owes
that
the
joke.
debt, or do they owe him the debt?
He owes them the debt.
Okay, so yeah.
So
Any-
that would make sense. If he was trying to help them traffic women, he charms them, takes them outside, probably tags her because he was holding her before he escorted her outside. They take her into the van and traffic her, maybe.
I have a guess on who might be able to help us find out more.
You're
But
gonna bring Sochi up to scratch, please?
we can do that after this.
Okay.
But the thing is, that might take us outside of Algor Bitnary. Remind me again what our quest is supposed to be? Finding out information about these missing girls, right? We're not supposed to be solving it. We're supposed to be finding out information about it, correct? Correct?
Yes?
Duff wasn't specific on that part.
What did the quest say on our device?
Find out about it.
So we don't have to solve it fully.
Like, the fine print, the implied message is you can solve it if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to, because it might be bigger than you expect.
Mm-hmm.
If they're performing later tonight, we can stake out, check if our theory is correct.
Well, that is a plan that we could do. If we can manage to prove it, then we have enough information to give to our employers what they want to know, and then they can send people more suited for the task. Because I highly doubt a dancer, gambler, and well, the rest of our party is suited for this kind of thing, considering how unsubtle we've been with our questions.
Meanwhile, the owner is still standing there.
We're just whispering to ourselves? We're like,
No, Zola's just speaking. Well,
fair.
ma'am, it seems like one of the bands that you have. I'm assuming you probably won't find this surprising. People from bands, especially ones like that, some of them tend to go into depth. Some of them tend to work with gangs. Nothing new. Right?
Look, that is quite normal for Hyper City, I'll be honest.
Exactly. That's why I mentioned it.
Mm.
Just know that we might have a lead to who has been doing all these kidnappings and who they might be related to. Do you want to know, or would you rather not know, considering it would be a dangerous thing?
I would like to know in case they decide to come and visit my tavern once more.
Well, the gang that they're working is insert name here.
She takes a pen and paper and starts sort of noting down everything you're telling her.
As for the members, I don't have names, but considering you're an owner and you probably do a little bit of business yourself, you might have some people that might know about them. I'll leave your choice up to you whether or not it impacts your business. But one thing's for sure, one of your performers has a connection with one of those gangs. Well, the gang that I just mentioned. You don't mind setting aside a table for us tonight, would you?
Of course not. As I said, I'm more than willing to set a table aside for you if this helps with the investigation.
Look, if anything, it might keep your tavern more safe too.
I would like that as well. Well,
I wouldn't mind brawling someone.
if that's all, I'll get you guys to leave my office and I'll book you a table. Is there a certain time? The music tends to start around 6 o'clock, so we've probably got a couple hours of time before we start getting real busy.
Oh, we'll probably arrive then, so we can stay throughout the night until, well, we're needed. I would say we'll probably set up here from 5 and we can stay out the entire night if need be. It all depends on what happens during this night's performance, whether there goes another girl or not.
Looking at your watch, you see that it's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, got it.
We have how many hours do we have?
We have basically 2 encounters before the show. So it's up to you whether it's
throughout the entire time. Can we Zola? I'm assuming camera wise, it's not software that needs updating. It's more of a hardware thing.
What for what? What do you?
Clear images and all that shit.
The images are as clear as you can get, but
Yeah.
the cameras are so far away from the dance floor.
Yeah.
You just couldn't see. There's so many people.
It's gonna sound weird, but you know in how Cyberpunk you can ping people?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for Isola to keep her device connected with the cameras to try and ping?
You will have to basically hack it because it's a camera system designed to be accessed by one tablet and one tablet only.
Alright. she'll ask the owner first and foremost, so that if you don't mind.
She's okay with that. If it means, as long as on the terms that you help her find who's stealing her money.
She accepts.
It might be the same
Alright,
person.
Zori, take care. We're gonna be ending stream soon anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hacking is 18.
Alright. That's perfect. So you're hacking, you now have access to the surveillance system on your phone. What am I gonna do with you, Zori? My god. Have a good rest of the day, Zori.
Have a good rest of it.
See you, Zoro.
See ya.
Are we doing this tonight, or are you gonna end the session with that?
Look,
Can
I'm
I
happy
at
to-
least ask?
Like, you can either
Oh,
do the next 2 encounters and we start next session with
This-
the
this-
show
yeah.
straight away,
Mm.
or we can end it here and you do the 2 encounters next session. Your call.
Well, before that, what was your question, Yuki?
I wanted to ask Nocturne whether or not they might know anyone in the Lovers Hall band.
You can
Maybe
message
any
them.
shady
I'm
past.
sure Cohen gave you Megan's number.
Give me a sec.
It's always poor Megan. It's never not poor Megan.
That's why she's so religious.
Roll me d20. Let's see if she answers.
Back.
What do you message her?
Mm. Hey, can you ask the guys whether or not they know the band Lovers Hall or anyone from that band?
You soon get a response saying, they they ask if that's a suggestion for you, that from you to them, to look out for them.
No.
Otherwise, no, they have no idea who the hell you're talking about.
Okay, just making sure.
Did you tell them why you're asking that?
Should I? Maybe look up for them.
Yes. Yes. The question is yes. You tell them not to look for them because it's better off that they're not dealing with a shady group like that.
Yeah. Try avoid them at all costs. Just saying that.
She just replies, noted. And goes offline.
Especially someone named Sam Ollie. What's his name?
Sam Ollie. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna say that. Do you want to do the 2 encounters now, or do we save it for next time?
I think we save it for next time.
You sure?
I say we save for next time, but if you guys want to do it, I don't mind either.
Well, the group has a say in this.
I think save is good.
Just save it. It's okay.
We can do it with Bretta and Red, hopefully next.
I guess in that case it would give you guys a bit of a chance to sort of plan all together how you want to do that, and you have that time to set up anything you might want to grab or do. Let me just make note of Isola has the surveillance system. I still can't believe how good you are at hacking. It's crazy.
She is surprisingly good with technology. There is definitely several downsides to her. several downsides.
Alrighty. Well, with that being said, that'll be the end of session. Sorry you didn't really get a chance much to join in, Sachi.
No, that's fine. Some stuff happens actually, but it's okay.
Hope it all
Hopefully everything's alright. But,
No,
yes.
it's just work. Don't worry about it.
With that being said, thank you all for joining for session. I know it was it felt like a little bit of a slow one, a short one, not much really happening, but you got a lot of information out and a good chance of preparing for, I guess, the showdown, for one way to say it, but the show that's going to be happening at the tavern there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the session that it is. And, yeah, look forward to the continuation on Friday next week. I'm probably not gonna dawdle too much because it's like 11 o'clock. I don't know if there's anyone we can sort of go and raid or anything like that. Everyone seems to be playing Marvel Rivals, and I'm not putting you guys through that. So...
I mean!
Nah. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. So yes, we'll
Fair
be
enough.
ending stream there tonight. I hope you all take care, have a good rest of the night or day. I will be back on Tuesday for some either chat, tabletop RPG session, or some art. Or it might be a massive talking session like it was last week. But yes, everyone please take the time to say goodbye to chat.
Take care, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.
chat.
I hope
Bye.
you enjoyed.
And we will see you all next time on Friday. Hopefully everyone can make it. Yes. Have a good one and see you chat. Take care. Bye bye.